The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he's made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Hiya, Pop. What do you know?
I know one thing for sure. I ain't your pop.
It's pretty good. Very funny. Say, I was wondering if you couldn't help me, Mr.
My name's McCoy, Amos McCoy.
Oh, glad to know you, Mr. McCoy. I'm looking for a dog.
Well, we ain't got no dogs around here. Send a chicken, though. Don't cost much to feed as a dog, but lay some eggs to boot.
No, I don't want to buy a dog. I'm looking for one who was lost around here, got away from his owner. I'm mighty anxious to find him.
Yeah, what kind of a dog was it?
Oh, just a mutt, sort of a brown and white with a yellow collar.
Well, we don't see many well-dressed dogs around these parts.
Well, I hate to let anybody else in on this, but you look like an honest man, and I do need your help. This dog just happens to be Alfonso, the famous movie dog.
You mean this dog is in the movies?
In the movies, he was the star of Jocko, Wild Dog of the Yukon, and he played opposite Roy Rogers in Rover, Dog of the Western Plains.
What do you know, a flea-bitten movie star.
He jumped out of his trainer's car while they were down in this area on location. They'll pay $500 to get him back.
$500?
Mr. McCoy, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm a stranger in these parts, but you know your way around the neighborhood. Going to make you a proposition.
All right, go ahead.
You help me find this dog, and I'll split the reward with you.
You give me half of the 500?
That's right. $250 for you, $250 for me.
Now, just a minute. 2 goes in 55. You'll excuse me for checking, but business is business.
The same way.
Well, where can I get a hold of you, Mr.
Oh, Wilson, Ralph Wilson. I'm staying down at the Indian Lodge Motel, but I'll tell you what. I'll be back in this neighborhood around 2:30. I'll check with you then. How's that?
Yeah, well, I'll take a look around. You say it's a brown and white dog with a yellow collar?
That's right. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. McCoy, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
See you around 2:30.
Fine, yeah. $250. Hot dog. Hot brown and white dog with a yellow collar.
Which one did you say?
Brown and white one with the yellow collar.
I hope you set up this old man right.
Who do you know that can set up a sucker better than me? If you did your part as well as I do...
Listen, Buster. I was trimming suckers way back when you...
All right, we'll argue later. Right now, go to work.
Oh, how's the rheumatism? Oh, yeah, I know. Make you suffer like a dog. And speaking of dogs, say, you ain't seen a brown and white mutt around there with a yellow collar, have you? No, yeah. No, it's been bothering our chickens. Yeah. Well, if you see him, give me a ring, will you? Yeah. All right. So long.
Hello in there. Anybody to home? Hello in there.
Yeah, what is it, mister? I'm kind of busy.
Want to buy some nice fresh eggs?
Fresh eggs? What do you think that is?
A hen house?
That's what it is. It's full of hens, and the hens is full of eggs. Now, I've got some important business I'm right in the middle of, so if you'll just excuse... Let's take a look at them eggs.
Fresh laid, guaranteed grade AA eggs.
Yeah, them are good-looking eggs, all right. Well, looky here. Nice dog you got there, huh?
No, he ain't much. Scared of cats, it eats like a horse.
Yeah, seems real friendly. Where'd you get him?
Oh, just wandered up to my place a couple of weeks ago.
Say, he sure must be rough on you having an old flea-bitten hound like this following you around all the time. You know, I think I could do you a favor and take him off in your hands.
Oh, he don't bother me that much. And now, how about the eggs? They're only 50 cents a dozen.
You know, that dog's got something about himself just appeals to me. You see? Appeals to me real strong, too. Yeah, I'd be willing to part with some real money for that dog. Say $5?
Look, mister, I'm in the egg business.
It just shocks me to hear me say this. I'd give $10 for that dog. I like him that much.
$10 for this here dog? Why, just no mutt.
Okay, $10?
Nope. I reckon a real intelligent first-class hunting dog ought to fetch more than that.
But he ain't no real first-class intelligent hunting dog yet. He ain't nothing now but a flea-bitten old hound. I must be crazy to offer you $10.
You know something? I must be crazier than you are. Because I wouldn't part with this here old mutt for no $10.
Well, now, look. Just to show you I'm crazier than you are, I'm going to give you $15 for that dog.
But when it comes to being touched in the head, I reckon I'm way out in front of you. Because $15 ain't enough.
Compared to me, you ain't even a little bit touched. Since it's a god-darn gibbering idiot, I'm going to give you $25 for this no-good flea-bitten mutt.
I gotta hand it to you. When it comes to being crazy, you got me beat. But this here broken-down, ornery, flea-bitten old mutt is all I got in the world.
30.
35, and it's a deal.
I'll give you 35.
Right.
35 for what, Grandpa?
We just bought us a dog, Luke.
Well, if you ask me, 35 cents is a lot of money for that dog.
It ain't 35 cents, it's $35.
Dollars? That's funny. Hey, Grandpa, that fella's got a real good sense of humor.
Come on over here, Luke. I want to talk to you. Excuse us.
Oh, my.
Now listen and listen hard. There's a $500 reward out for that dog.
Grandpa, you been in the sun too long?
There was a fella here not more than an hour ago looking for him. That dog,
Grandpa.
now, where's the money we're saving up for that new plow?
Kate's got it in the cookie jar.
Well, go on in and get it. Hurry up. Grandson's going in to get the money. Well, hey, what's he like to eat?
Oh, he ain't fussy. He'll eat whatever you do.
Yes.
How long is your grandson gonna be getting that money?
Oh, just a minute.
It don't sound right to me, Luke.
Honey, this is the best piece of luck we had since
Excuse
we
me, I wouldn't
inherited
hurry him
the
up a bit.
farm.
You stay right here now. Huh?
Well, hurry up. I gotta get back to my chickens.
Sounds right to her, Dad. Blame it. If every successful man had a woman behind him, she must have been a long ways behind him and kept her mouth closed.
Grandpa, ain't you cheating that poor fellow that has the dog by not telling him how much it's worth?
Why, this is just buying low and selling dear. This is just business, that's all. Do you think them white men that bought New York City from the Indians for $24 and a looking glass told them they was planning on putting up all them tall buildings?
That's right, Kate. This is just good business.
Yeah.
Well, I've done the best I could to stop you. It's your money.
Say, Luke, when we get our share of the $500, I want you to buy a wife a hat with some flowers on it.
Thank you kindly. I can do without a hat bought with that kind of money.
Okay, honey. Us rich folks is always a little bit unhappy. You just got to get used to it. I'm ready. Yeah. Would you get me the Engine Lodge Motel, please?
You're going to look mighty pretty in that new hat with the flowers on it.
Hello, is this a motel? I'd like to talk with Mr. Wilson, please. Checked out. Him and his partner. 6 dogs.
Hello? Would you please describe Mr. Wilson's partner? Uh-huh. I see. Thank you very much. Overalls and a straw hat.
I'm sure glad I ain't the kind to say I told you so. But if I was, now I'd be the time to say it.
Oh, looks like we've been bamboozled.
Ain't so, Luke. He'll be here. You wait and see.
Oh, it's no sense kidding ourselves, Grandpa. He had a partner. And what about them 6 dogs?
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it, Luke.
Grandpa, I'm afraid we've been took. That dog is just what he looks like. A plain, everyday, run-of-the-mill mutt.
It ain't so, Luke. That's Alfonso, the movie star. He worked in pictures with Roy Rogers. Alfonso. Now, look at me, Alfonso.
He don't answer to that name, Grandpa.
Of course he don't. He don't want to be recognized. Now, see here, Alfonso. Hey, come on, boy. Show him, would you? Come on, boy. Lay down. Roll over. Sit up and beg. Do something. Do anything.
Grandpa, it's no use. You might as well take your medicine.
What's going on, Luke?
Come on, little Luke. I'll explain it to you later.
I know when I'm older.
Where are you going, Luke?
This ain't no time to be sitting around. This is a time to be doing something.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna call everybody in town and see if them two fellas are still around.
$35. 35 hard-earned dollars. I bet them McCoys up in heaven's laughing their heads off at me. I don't know as I blame them much neither. I'm nothing but a broke-down old get-tooker.
Hi, Amish. I'm on my way to town. You want to go along? Where do you get the dog?
Oh, it's a long story, George. Come on, Alfonso, and meet your new master. Ain't he a fine specimen?
He's a collection of several specimens.
Yes. Top features of 3 or 4 different breeds. You wouldn't want a dog with just one breed in him now, would you?
Me? Amish, I ain't getting no use for a dog. I'm on my way to town and...
Jingles, the way you two go together, I never seen a man and a dog that fitted so well together. Just like you're made for each other. Look at the way he shines up to you.
Yep. He's so overcome with his emotions, you can't move.
Good friend like you can have him for $25.
Amish, I don't want the dog. I'm on my way to town.
$5 down and $2 a week.
Amish.
I'll throw in the rope.
Goodbye, Amish.
$20?
Hi, George.
Hello.
Well, I called every place in town and nobody's seen them two crooks.
Crooks? What crooks?
Oh, the two crooks that swindled us out of $35 for this here dog.
This thing is beginning to make a little sense. You paid $35 for that mongrel?
Yeah, George, it was pitiful. The man had Grandpa convinced this here dog was worth $500.
You don't say. $35, eh? For this flea catcher. And you tried to pawn them off on me.
All right,
you
Joe.
know.
I reckon you had your say and I got it coming.
Luke, Grandpa, Mr. Green just called from the restaurant. He said one of them fellas you was asking about just came in.
Come on, Luke.
Grandpa, what are we going to do?
We're going into town and we're going to squeeze $35 out of the hides. That's what we're going to do.
Now, look, Grandpa, getting into a fight's just going to get us into more trouble. And it won't get our money back.
Looks right, Amish. It don't smell right to me. You better forget about it. You're in enough hot water as it is.
Ah! Wait a minute. Just one goddamn minute. George, you just give me an ID, and what an ID.
What'd you say?
Never mind, you was going to town anyway. Get in there and I'll explain to you on the way in.
But, Grandpa, what do you want me to do?
You stay here, Luke. I need you later. Get going, George. We ain't got much time.
What'd you say?
Get going. Get going.
Well,
They got to send over to the next town for a new distributor. It'll take about an hour.
sit down and relax. You're making me nervous.
Will there be anything else, sir?
Yeah, more coffee. Bring my friend here a cup.
Yes. I don't like this hanging around. You know as well as I do the old man will be looking for us.
We'll be out of here in an hour. He's not going to find us that fast.
Oh, yeah? Who's this coming through the door? The ghost of Stonewall Jackson.
Of all the rotten luck.
Let's get out.
No, sit down. It's too late.
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Amos. How about the cup of that poison coffee?
Right away, Amos. One coffee, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
There you are, McCoy. Been looking all over for you.
What you got on your mind? As if I didn't know?
Is this the dog?
That's the dog.
I don't want to waste words, McCoy. I'll give you $50 cold cash for him.
Well, now, for a fella that don't want to waste words, you're sure throwing them away free and easy.
$75.
No, sir. No, sir. And no, sir. And them last two no-sers was for $100 and $125. If you was to raise the bid to $150, I'd still say no, sir.
Pardon me, Amos, but just out of curiosity, what makes that dog so valuable?
What? Haven't you heard? Why, this mangy mutt turned out to be a water smeller.
A water smeller?
Yeah, that's right. You know, every once in a while a dog comes along that can smell water under the ground. This dog found water in McCoy's property in 2 different places already. He's only had him a couple of hours. I'll give you a couple of $100.
Why, I can make a fortune just renting them out to farmers that need water.
That's all right. I'll give you $300 for partnership.
You can keep on talking, but it's only fair for me to tell you that I ain't listening. So long, Charlie.
How about $350, McCoy, huh? $350. McCoy.
How do you like that?
Water smeller. You let a genuine water smeller slip through our fingers.
Yeah, I didn't. I made a deal with that old coot, and he's going to go through with it.
Water smeller.
Looks like the car coming now, Luke.
Well, here's wishing you luck, Grandpa.
Thank you. You McCoys keep looking down here because you're going to be real proud of me yet.
Oh, hi, McCoy. I'm sorry I'm late, but I was delayed.
And that's all right, Mr. Wilson. I'd like to have you meet my grandson, Luke.
Pleased to meet you, Luke.
Same here.
Well, have you had any luck?
Got to do it, Grandpa.
I wish I could lie to you, Mr. Wilson, but I'm just so natural honest. I just got to admit I did find the dog.
Good, good.
But for certain reasons of my own, I'd like to keep the dog.
Now, wait just a minute. We made a deal. You can't back out of it.
Why can't I?
Because a gentleman don't back out of a deal.
He's right, Grandpa.
All right, Mr. Wilson. Sure got to hand it to you. You know how to hit a man where he lives. And I guess we did have a deal, and it's my duty to go through with it. I'll go get the dog for you.
Come on in the house, Mr. Wilson.
Dog! 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 Where are you? Let him go, little Luke.
Please, Grandpa, let me keep him. Don't take him away, please.
Look, little Luke, there's plenty dogs around, but $250 in money is hard to come by.
Well, I'll get you the money, Grandpa. I'll sell my bike. I'll quit school and go to work. Please, Grandpa, let me keep him.
What do you want him for? He's just nothing but a little old mutt.
He is not.
Oh, he can't do no tricks.
You see that?
Now, you stay out of this. I'll get you another dog, little Luke.
But I don't want another dog. I want this one.
Now, you stop licking me, do you hear? Say goodbye to him, little Luke, because I'm taking him.
Goodbye, dog. If anybody hurts you, you run away, you hear? And don't eat any chicken bones. And don't chase cats, because they'll scratch you.
Well, here he is.
Well, I'll just give you your share of the reward money and be on my way. There you are. There's your money, Mr. McCoy.
What'd you say?
There's your money. Mr. McCoy.
Huh?
The dog, would you mind?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson. The deal's off.
Wait a minute. You can't get away with this.
Mr. Wilson, I've been a-fooling you. That dog ain't worth nothing.
Hi, Amos.
I was just telling this fella how we fooled that slicker today.
Oh, you mean about this here dog being a water smeller, huh? Mister, you never seen nothing like it. Did it work, Amos?
It sure did. I got the money right here in my hand.
Oh. This is him?
Yeah, this is him.
What's going on here? You mean that business down at the restaurant was just an act, a put-up job?
Yeah, and I'm the fella that put it up.
And that's not a water smeller?
Oh, he's a smeller, all right, but he ain't no water smeller. See, there ain't no such animal.
How about that? Making a sucker out of me.
So take your money, Mr. Wilson. I'd like to keep it, but there's a lot more important things to keep than money.
Well, you learn something every day.
Go on over to Luke. Go on.
Grandpa, I'm proud of you.
Hey, say, Mr. Wilson, there's a fella down the road a piece. I wish you could put one over on him like you done to me.
What?
You got some more dogs, ain't you?
Yeah, I just happen to have a wagon full of them.
Well, this house is just about 1.5 miles past the bend in the road. A little white house with 2 palm trees in the front of it. And there's a fella lives in there that'd fall for that stunt quicker than I done. Because he's even dumber than me. It just do my heart good to see him get took.
Well, thanks for the tip. You're all right, McCoy. White house with the palm trees, huh?
That's right.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Grandpa, that White House with the palm trees, that's Sheriff Nelson's house.
Now that you mention it, Luke, I do believe it is, yes. Why don't you make a cake to take down to them 2 fellas when they get in the jailhouse? Yeah, you see, little Luke, it's like I always say. Man tries to get something for nothing, usually ends up getting nothing for something.
You're all right, McCoy. Put her there.
You're all right, McCoy, too. And welcome to the family, dog.